What's going on, guys? Project Iceman once again. Shenron once again. For some reason, my internet connection decided to disconnect at the worst possible moment. But you didn't really miss anything. Well, it was better now than actually happening in the middle of the game. So I'll just I'll just leave it off with that. Pretty much, I'm going to be giving you a video of NBA 2K15 once again. If you enjoy it, please leave a like. Follow me on my YouTube, which is Project Iceman. Subscribe, and follow me on Twitch as well. We're going against the Denver Nuggets right now, so let's get started. Not even gonna go into any big explanation. Just gonna go and actually play. Gonna play now. I always like those intros. I like the music.
Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Steve Kerr and Clark Keller. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled.
I knew it. It is April Fool's, though. I knew it.
This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver. And with the worst record in the NBA, they simply don't have the talent to win that many ball games.
Well, this is interesting. This is the fourth and final meeting between these two clubs.
Oh, man.
You know, with a 2-1 lead, Clark, do you think they're thinking about that? Is that important?
Oh.
No, I don't think so, Steve. I mean, for some guys it might be, but as a general rule, I think they approach it as another game. I don't think it affects their effort level at all. Every time you step between the lines, you want to outdo whoever's in front of you.
I'll take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Austin out there at 4. And it's Hickson in at 10. 6 on the shot clock. Dawkins bangs home the trifecta.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start. Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling.
Oh my goodness, that was a great screen. Give me that. And it's good to see that my remote is working now. I wonder if it's because of the game, or if it was actually because of the remote. But I have it fully charged now, so if it was the remote, there should be no problems.
This is it to Dawkins. Nice ball movement by Utah.
Oh, wow. Why did I...
It's rebounded by Lawson.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Yeah, I don't know why I did the fadeaway either.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Oh, no!
Wide open. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Chandler's got 5 points so far. Denver on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
While shooting as poorly as they did, there was very little chance they were going to win that game, guys.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in the game that I saw. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys became contagious and became a cold night for everybody.
Denver's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
So now we have a good start.
Right now averaging 11 points a game. Over in the
Oh, who's leaving them open?
And again, Denver with the triple.
Is someone getting screened and I'm not knowing about it?
Going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that.
Because it's always the same person, too.
Out to the right wing. There's the dish to Burks. The pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. He's guarded by Chandler. Clock at 4. With his step back. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Lawson with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. The shot by Chandler wide open. No good on the triple. Utah trailing here. Down low. Burks' shot is good.
Textbook right there.
Nice to see that playmaker is coming into play already.
The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dixon is screen on Dawkins.
Oh, I wanted that personal foul.
Here's Fareed, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Burks. Pass to Dawkins. Out left to the wing. And there's the feed to Burks. Takes a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, it was an easy win, mainly because they completely dominated the paint. The rebounding totals were really astounding.
Now, here is Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From downtown. And it's Foy missing. Favors with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wanted to pass it to the guy who was right by me. That was an amazing pass I did right there.
Dawkins kicks to Favors. And there's the pass to Dawkins.
Oh.
Wide open look.
Flat.
Bounces high off the rim and flies. Dawkins has got his second bucket of the night. And Clark, talk a little bit more about what Steve just said regarding the rebounding difference in the last matchup between these two teams.
Well, Kevin, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, they had a major edge in that rebounding category, and that helped them gain an edge on the scoreboard, too.
Now, here is Foy. He's coming off
Oh,
a
no.
13-point game.
They like doing that sliding thing.
That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
It got me sliding all over the place like I'm ice skating and shit.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Dawkins kicks to Burks. Here's Dawkins. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Dishes it to Burks.
That's also nice pass.
Here's Dawkins.
Ah!
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Ah!
Lawson the pass to Foy.
Oh, I would have been upset if that went in when you fouled him like that.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
Denver shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And so he hits both. Jazz trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. Passes it to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And he hits the triple. 3 points there in the shot from Dawkins.
That's
Dawkins is going to
my
cut
spot.
threes now in the first for the Jazz.
Always is, always will be.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Well, you look at Jay, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
I lost.
Precisely. I mean,
I should have checked
when you
what
watch any of them,
these best stats
nothing's
to see if I
forced.
could need
I
to
mean,
play
it's
off
good,
him or on him.
smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Dawkins.
Oh, wow.
For him.
There you go.
And Favors kicks to Burks.
Oh.
Jazz passing it around.
Wow, how am I missing
Rebound,
this?
Gobert, and the shot is good.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Is my inside shot really that bad?
6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Foy dishes to Lawson. Kicks it to Hickson. Drops
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
lane
going
for
in.
two.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And that one's
Nice.
He's got 5.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. But the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Getting out in the open floor and exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him.
Oh,
He said
no.
that as soon as we get a rebound,
Okay.
we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a
Oh,
track meet.
dang.
Sounds like we should be in for
There
a
it
wild
comes.
ride, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. Chandler kicks to Lawson.
Wait, okay,
Back
good.
to Chandler. He dishes it to Foy. Hickson tries to free himself up. And it's Foy missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Well, Steve, Kenneth Fareed really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. And apparently his mother told him that he'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So, tough love, but apparently it worked.
Hey, wait, what? Who's that for?
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. 11th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those free points at the free throw line.
Here's Dawkins. 8 points for him. They set the pick. Pass to Hood.
Look at that open space. Look at that other open space.
No
Oh.
good. Nuggets trail. It's Nelson up top, and he's covered by Dawkins. To the right side. Here's Gallinari, and he gets it to go. Gallinari's got his first basket of the night. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. Two evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Now, here's Jaxx. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And there's the pass to Dawkins. To the wing right side. From
Take that.
downtown.
Ah,
Jackson's shot is off.
almost.
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Darn it!
Ended up from the three-point line. You don't always have to shoot like
I was
that
hoping to
win a
pickpocket
game,
that.
but it sure doesn't hurt.
Their percentage from deep was excellent. Just take a look at the box score.
Now, here's Jaxx. Averaging 8 points a game. Here's Dawkins. Right wing. This one for three. Jaxx's shot is off.
Excellent. What's going on? You should be hitting those.
Martin passes to Nelson. Here's Laverne, and he's covered by Dawkins.
Hey.
He feeds it to Booker. Dawkins against Nelson. Here's Hood.
Get that.
Another miss
Are you guys planning on missing every open shot?
But really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Nelson
We
kicks
shouldn't
to
be
Booker.
cold.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter.
Let's not skate.
Stolen
Ooh,
by
nice.
Jaxx.
We're playing defense. Now we just need to make some offense.
Foul
Good
call
job.
by Tom on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Burke, he's checked in. Utah ends up going with the new group. A different look for Denver. Jazz leading by 3. Dawkins in his point guard.
Walking. Do I got
Favors his
cramp or
outfielder,
something?
Gobert. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Millsap in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Dawkins kicks to Gobert. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Jazz have shot 2 and 3 from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
That was very left. I mean, that was very right.
Good on the second free throw.
And by right, I mean
He'd like to
wrong.
have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Oh,
And here's Lawson.
I'm
5
protecting the
points in the
screen.
game.
I'm protecting the screen. Oh,
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
why did you even attempt
Ty
it?
Lawson's somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
And for Watson, the issue defensively, not so much getting overpowered, Clark. There's just certain shots he can't get to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outside, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
Dawkins against Lawson. Dawkins, good.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Lawson outside. Over in the corner, Chandler. Back to Lawson. He kicks it to Hickson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Foy. Another shot.
Oh,
The shot's good from Fareed. Fareed's got his second bucket tonight.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Over to the left. Burks the pass to Dawkins. Off the pick. Jump shot is good that time. Dawkins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime you can make more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week.
Hickson sets the screen for Lawson. The shot by Chandler wide open. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game. Jazz leading by 3. Outside Millsap. Here's Dawkins. 12 points for him. Inside the favors.
ooh, my goodness. That's a murder.
And now Lawson pushing it up. Back to stop him.
No,
It was a slow start for him.
way
He
too late.
started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And the Jazz take it. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Well, you look at Jay, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
Those are some of the finest passers the freshman class has to offer. He'd love to keep pace with those guys.
And there's no reason that he can't, Steve. I mean, he's as intelligent a player as any of them.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert.
Oh,
And they had their
with the
chances,
rebounds,
two offensive
Gobert.
rebounds, but they
Nice
still
rebounds,
come up
nice
empty.
effort.
Lawson with it. Now guarded by Dawkins. Lawson drives in. The dish to Ford.
Oh,
There's the three. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Dawkins. Averaging
give me
28
the
points a game.
green
There's a
light.
little confusion there as to who was
Perfect
supposed to
shot.
be guarding him.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yeah, during that break, add some words for his team.
All
He
right.
thinks there are opportunities for second
Having a
chance
better
points
day
out
than
there,
yesterday,
and
that's for
implored
sure.
them to go hard
Yesterday was
to the
stressful
offensive
for some
glass
reason.
for the
I think it's
remainder
because
of
of
this
team.
game. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things.
Give me that.
Use as much of that shot clock
Yeah.
as you need to. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Nice vertical.
Now, here is Lawson. 8 points for him.
Oh, the
The
fake.
feed to Hickson.
The fake.
Now, here is Ford. T right on him. Nice open
I got
look,
it.
but it's no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Pass to Ingles. Feeds it to Burks. Dawkins kicks to Gobert. Passes it to
You take
Ingles.
that.
Uncovered.
Of course not.
Second chance shot. The shot no good.
Ah.
Now Denver takes it the other way. Lawson outside.
Oh,
Out to Chandler. There's the triple. Utah with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit
Oh.
after those 2 in the first quarter.
Dawkins good.
a ankle breaker.
He just lives and breathes the game. Loves to be out on the floor with his guys.
You like that? Like, oh, where are you looking?
The Nuggets trail by 8. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Oh,
Ford
wow.
with it,
Oh,
and
no.
Burks picks him up defensively. Fareed setting the pick for
Screen.
Chandler.
Watch an open man.
In low to Fareed.
Ooh.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Just 3 to shoot. There's Foy with the 3, and he gets
Wow.
it going.
I can't believe my jump was that bad. Did something similar to a
Jazz leading
fullback
by
jump.
5.
Ooh.
Here's
Trying to get your
Dawkins.
ankles broken. Yeah.
He's got
Oh,
17.
never mind. I was getting too
Ingles
cocky.
passes to Dawkins.
I'm sorry.
Favors with a screen on Lawson. 6 to
Look,
shoot. The pass to
oh,
Ingles
wow.
for 3.
Nice pass.
Chandler with the rebound.
I see my playmaker going up has really made a difference.
Stride and off track just a bit after that one he had
Okay.
earlier.
And it's blocked by
Aha.
Favors.
He's been wayward, just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oh,
Wasted no
Nice.
time on that one. He's got 9. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Now, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Foy. Utah with the rebound.
oh, good.
Ouch.
Okay.
Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. Dishes it to Favors. And again, it's Utah.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many
Not
looks
bad.
inside.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad I brought my playmaker.
Defense not offering much resistance.
It's making them. It makes it much harder for them to steal the ball, except for.
Here's
Whoop.
Fareed.
Nope.
Up
Nope.
and
I
in
didn't get
with the
there in
jumper
time.
near the hoop. Fareed's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Dawkins, the pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. He's guarded by Chandler. Dawkins kicks to Burks. Passes to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. And the
There you
pass
go.
to Ingles. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 11.
Oh, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Lawson outside. Chandler dishes to Lawson.
Oh, so close.
Chandler, the pass to Lawson.
Ah.
Laid
Oh
into
wow,
nice touch
he went
off the
through
glass.
my center, man.
Lawson's got 10.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Ty Lawson.
Oh no.
Super
Duck,
quick,
yes!
athletic point guard who looks to push
Get
the
blocked,
pace.
sucker.
He's been the perfect fit in the Nuggets up-tempo offense.
Chandler kicks to Lawson. Pass to Hickson. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Whew.
And
What
now
kind of
it's only
jumper
a
was that?
5-point Utah lead.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
And Lawson, really the engine for the Nuggets offense.
Yeah, he combines aggressiveness with really good decision-making, Kevin. Terrific in the pick and roll, and he's the player that makes them tick offensively.
Offensive rebound, Gobert. And it's going to be 2 free
Good foul.
throws. Drew contact
Good
on the
foul.
shot. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And the first one drops.
That's a great job, kid. That's the way to shoot the rock. Aggressive here in the second.
And the first half is now in the books. Jazz lead by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, as you come out after the halftime, what do you think is going to be the most important thing for the team to do?
We have to continue to get these stops and offensively take care of the ball. Myself in particular, careless turnovers shouldn't happen. And, you know, as part of the game, guys have to value the ball a little more.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. We were able to make an impact with our low-post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And I don't want us moving things along too quickly to start the third quarter. A casual tempo will suit us just fine.
Casual, huh?
There better be no backing down. I want to see just as much effort for the rest of this game as if it was the first game of the season.
Get out and run in transition, following with shots. Get some easy fast breaks, buckets. Okay.
Oh, he just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammate.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Foyle is out there with Lawson, and it's Hickson in at the center. Dawkins a screen on Chandler. From outside the arc, Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the first basket of the third quarter
Have
for
a
the
10-point
Jazz.
lead.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Volleyball.
Pass to Hickson. And it's good.
Oh wow, he made it.
Contact hits the shot. He'll go to the
I
free
even
throw
pushed
line.
him off course. Not really pushed him, but pretty much played on him off, and he was
It's textbook basketball.
off balance
Finding
pretty
their way
much.
down low.
Why am I walking? Okay.
Here's Dawkins. Ingles. He's guarded by Chandler.
I don't trust that.
Lawson's against
I
Dawkins.
see it already.
Ingles passes to Dawkins. From
Ah.
outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 7. Watson outside. Chandler outside. Watson outside.
Oh, no.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Dawkins. He's got 17. Jazz passing it around. Dawkins a screen on Chandler. Lock at 6. Shoots from 14.
Oh,
Burks'
yes,
shot
good
is
job.
good. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 7. Now Russell. 12 points for him. Boyd dishes to Lawson.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wow. Oh, nice defense, but nice. Nice.
Dawkins against Hickson. Dawkins good.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Dawkins against Lawson. Now Hickson inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Dawkins slams it in. Nice out and determination that time. Trying to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility. Because being a point guard, and in this situation,
That was pretty much running the fast break. I'm surprised they got the downgrade from the A+.
Way for the defense.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
What the?
And it's out of bounds.
Oh,
The Jazz
someone tipped it, huh?
possession here.
You know, in the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Nuggets and where they stand statistically now. 7th in fewest turnovers per game, 13th in steals. And when we look at the free throw shooting numbers, not very strong. Top 20 in the league. Begs for improvement.
No, they're a smart team. You talked about those few
Wow.
turnovers, and that's the
Pass
number
it to
that
the
really
center,
stands out to me when you go down that list of
5,
stats. They're smart. They don't take a lot of crazy gambles. They try to work the ball around the perimeter, get it inside when they can, and get the best shot every time down the floor.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lawson outside. Kicks to 4. He dishes it to Fareed. Inside. Shot to stop the run. And
Oh, wow.
draws the foul on the shot. On trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, simply put, Lawson's been great. 12 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove. Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Ball's knocked loose.
Give me that.
Dawkins gets to Gobert. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just
Good job.
it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And with that new NBA competition committee, the league was hoping to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, you know, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And to me, that's what it's about.
Dawkins, the pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. He's guarded by Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That's good. Burks has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Oh, no. Who left him open?
That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 5 assists tonight, and it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Lawson against Dawkins. Evans setting the pick for Burks. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Fareed a screen on Dawkins. Hickson in the post. Covered by Evans. The shot by Hickson, no good.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Here's Dawkins. 1 point in the
Oh,
game.
wow. Okay. Looks like I'm pretty tired.
Well, you talk about effort and energy being a skill. Some people talk about those things as skills. And Kenneth Fareed is a 10 out of 10 in that category. A 6'7" power forward. His athleticism and relentless motor allow him to play much bigger
That's his
than
bread
that.
and butter, isn't it?
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Ingles. He feeds it to Evans.
Need some space.
And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
And Lawson, here we go. Here's Fareed.
He was bent on trying to dunk that.
It's sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Dawkins kicks to Evans. Passes it to Ingles. Front pass the arc. Hickson grabs the
Oh,
ball.
man. I wanted to jump straight up in the air.
4 rebounds in this game. Lawson with it. Now guarded by Dawkins. Boyd is just to Lawson. And
Who passes like that? He was faced the opposite direction.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Yeah, that's my fault the score is what it is.
The pass to Ingles. He kicks to Burks. Ingles passes to Burks. Lawson's against Dawkins. Here's Burks.
Ah, that's tight defense. I wanted to pass it to the guy in the far right, not the guy in the immediate right.
Lawson with it. 18 points for him. Screen by Fareed. Lawson kicks to Fareed. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make him stop it.
Pretty hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And it's Jaxx in the corner.
Oh, he's open.
The dish to 4. And there's the feed to Lawson.
Not getting any space.
And here is Chandler. He's got 13. Puts up a 3 and blocked. And he recovers it. Utah leading by 12. Ingles. He's guarded by Chandler. Ben's right side. Burks the pass to Dawkins. Feeds to Burks. And he was fouled.
Good job.
2 free throws now for him.
Alex Burks, really known as a slasher coming into the NBA out of Colorado. His outside shooting.
Second time.
Shooting.
Nice, coach.
You're going to get better and better.
20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clark
catch
they're
up?
looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now, here is Gallinari. He has 6.
No.
Seconds left, and he nails the jumper. Gallinari's got 8 points.
I knew he was going to try and steal.
Defensively, that was just too easy.
Here's Dawkins.
I was hoping
And we've reached
maybe
the
I
end
should
of
have
the
pulled
third.
back a little bit.
Utah out in front.
We get closer to the playoffs. Derek Favors and the Utah Jazz take on Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix.
And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Dawkins.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural and so fluid. He's always in control.
The dunk made it better.
Passing angles.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Dawkins, he's in a point guard. Trevor Booker is out there with Hood, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Exum.
My assignment is right
That's
there.
the 5 on the floor.
And here you go.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Inside, out to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the
Give me that.
Jazz. Dawkins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the inside.
No.
It's stolen by Arthur. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one.
Yeah, nah. No freebies. No freebies. And we got the ball back. Nice.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Wait. I hesitated.
Dawkins
Rat.
against Nelson. Dawkins kicks to Exum. Pass to Dawkins. Dishes it to
There you go.
Exum. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game. For the Nuggets, J.J. Hickson needs checked in for Laverne.
Excellent. You gotta work on your shot,
For
though.
Durant. Nelson dishes to Gallinari, and Jay gets the
What?
whistle that time.
I reached in that
That's
hard?
his first foul of the game. And the Jazz
No way.
making a change here.
Did I really reach in that hard? Did I get a reach in foul from all the way over there?
Half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Gallinari passes to Nelson from 11 feet
No.
away.
Wow. Oh, okay, great. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Polish those chances off.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins. He dishes it to Exum. Passes it to Dawkins. Shot clock at 6. 15 by Nelson.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Kicks it to Barton. Lays it up and banks it in. Barton's got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Exum. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dawkins good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Here's Nelson. 11 feet out.
I really hate it when my guy
Typically
jumps
may
late.
not contribute a lot, but
Especially
that
when he
doesn't
jumps
mean
early
doesn't
when he
have the
doesn't need
ability
to.
Utah leading by 9. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dawkins kicks to Gobert.
Oh, why does that always happen? Wide open. Wide open.
Wide open look.
And why'd you hesitate? Dante, I'm trying to get you some points here. You gotta help a brother out. Really?
Nelson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
No. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I almost made it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Poke loose.
Oh, why does he get the... Okay, great.
Exum passes to Dawkins, and it's Exum at the elbow.
I don't want to pass it to Exum.
Dawkins kicks to Booker, passes it to Dawkins. Shot clock at 5. And it's Exum in the corner. The 15-footer.
I swear, Exum, why do you always pass it back? Do you have no confidence in your shots?
11 feet away. Blocked.
You play some good defense, though, I'll admit. No, this isn't rookie. This is all-star. One above pro.
He feeds it to Exum. Here's Dawkins. Fades back. Misses
Oh, wow.
off the right eye.
I didn't want to fade
Nothing's
there.
going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the Utah Jazz
I never play on rookie. I would never downgrade the computer just to make sure that I win. Okay.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Alec Burks comes in for Exum. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Denver. Lawson comes in for Jameer Nelson. Pass to Dawkins. He kicks to Favors.
That was way... I wanted a bounce pass. Yeah, I'm still in my rookie season, yeah. That's why I'm playing as the Utah Jazz. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing as them.
And that really does have an effect, Kevin. Players and refs feel the fans as much as they hear them there.
Oh, my goodness. How does the ball always magnetize right back into their hands? Like, I swear.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Jazz leading by 5.
Not looking to get no flops on them.
Here's Dawkins.
They really have absolute faith in me.
To the inside, out to the wing. And right through it goes.
I guess for good reason.
Dawkins has got 27. Lawson against Dawkins. And Lawson with the drive. And the shot is good.
How about that? Gets it off right
Lawson
in the face
isn't
of
missing
the
anymore.
fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that
Who
negates
do I
some of the height
support?
disadvantage, too.
Dawkins kicks.
What exactly do you mean by that? Like, which team am I going for, or?
Out to the right wing. Gobert the pass to Dawkins.
Wow.
It's tipped.
Oh, did I try to alley-oop that? So yeah, who do I support? What do you mean by that question?
The dish to
Like,
Fareed.
which team do I want to join, or?
Here's Dawkins. Bangs on the trifecta.
My favorite team is the San Antonio Spurs.
13 points.
It's between the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat because I lived in Miami my entire life.
Well, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Tremendous flow.
Offensive rebound. Off on the way.
Oh my goodness, my team came to play.
Leading by 8.
Oh, why are you leaving me so open?
That's good.
You should know better than that.
Now, just in this quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point
Although I
shooter,
say that my favorite
but
team is the
that's
San
not
Antonio
the record.
Spurs,
He
I
had to
am not going to be playing for them.
Lawson outside. Over in the corner. Ford.
Haha!
Covered.
There's
Oh.
another opportunity.
That was that was some hot sauce right
Well,
there.
you know, he has shot the ball
They
well,
planned
but it's
that.
not been contagious, and his teammates They haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Here's Dawkins.
Sounds about right. Oh.
6 to shoot. The feed to Burks. Pass to Dawkins. The 3.
Oh, wanted to shoot earlier.
Chandler outside.
He's an inside scorer.
With it. Hickson sets the screen for Lawson.
And oh wow, he decided to take it outside. Okay.
Lawson's got 23.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Favors with a screen on Lawson. Dawkins kicks to Favors. And
are they trying to what?
Possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but
they got me clumsy in this game. I swear.
By 6. Lawson outside. Feeds it to Fareed.
Okay.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot.
The Boston Celtics, huh? That's interesting. Especially since he lives in Ireland.
He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, but he's done a really nice job defensively.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Here's Gobert. Hits and cover. Snatched up. Favors. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The first one falls. And he makes both.
Utah Jazz came to play today.
Since halftime, Clark.
Let me tell you guys, I've been on a hate streak with these guys. They've been giving me so much trouble. I had some relapse in judgment and made some mistakes, but still, they would miss open shots, like wide open shots. And a 2-point line, not even from 3. It didn't even have to be from 3. It could be from the 2-point line. They still miss.
We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
But now we're doing good. I got 33 points and 8 assists.
Jazz leading by 6.
I wonder if this thing on my ankle is actually affecting the way I walk.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Dawkins.
Oh no, oh my goodness. He anticipated that well. Oh man.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing.
Okay, I won't let him do that again.
Steal and conversion right there.
Yeah, in the game, he's literally hanging in the balance. So a play like that can become an igniter, a possible game changer.
Favors with a screen on Lawson. Dawkins the pass to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3.
Ah, I knew that I was off.
Denver with the rebound. Chandler kicks to Lawson. Hickson sets the screen for Lawson. Back to Chandler. It's up a 3. And Dawkins pulls it down.
Ha! He pushed me out. No way. You can't call that a turnover. That's not fair. He literally pushed me out.
By 4.
That was a forced turnover.
Now, here is 4.
At the very least, you should call that a blocking foul.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He hits the first one.
And now they're going to play that full court press, I bet.
So he gets them both.
Getting it done at the line.
Oh, they're not. These guys have the absolute most confidence in that they're going to catch up. I see.
Here's Dawkins.
Okay. Nope. And there it is. make those free
Quickly
throws.
check out the scoring breakdown here.
Bring
for
it
the
up,
Lions.
bring it
Guys, I
up.
really like how they've driven
That's
the
not how
ball
you bring
to
it
the
from
basket in
me.
this game. They've been very aggressive.
Make at least one, man.
It
Don't
seems
make
to
the
me
foul
that
in
they're
vain.
taking a lot of
Okay,
pride
good.
in their
We got the
rebounding
3
tonight,
pointers.
especially at the offensive end, guys.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Watson the pass to Hickson. Tries again. And 2
I'll take that
free throws
foul.
coming up as he
Earn your
misses out,
shots.
Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And the first of 2.
And my work is done. You missed it. And you missed 2. My work is definitely done.
Utah's
Ball don't lie.
5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. 51 seconds left.
I think they have a good chance.
Ingles passes to Dawkins. Knocks down the 3-ball. Dawkins has got 36.
They're in the position they're in right now.
There's a lot of things I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that unlike last season, the
No good from Lawson.
Miami Heat is actually a good contender for the. Ooh.
And
Okay.
now we've got the
I hope the Miami Heat is a good contender for the playoffs, unlike last year, because we had a lot of rookies.
Amazing performance from downtown. He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. And it's
I think Golden State definitely has a chance, especially if they play like the way they played last time. I'm also going having a I lost track of my thought. I think ooh, nice.
Dawkins kicks to Favors. Now the pass to
The
Dawkins.
Cavaliers, I think, also have a good chance.
He dishes it to Gobert. Pass to Ingles.
Ah.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the
And
bonus.
I hear the Atlanta Hawks are doing pretty good for themselves
Making
lately.
substitutions here.
Yeah, you know, I need to check on what teams are good, what teams have certain players and all that stuff.
That'll close this game out.
Nah, none taken, man. I understand. The thing is, the reason why the Miami Heat is so bad is because we never had a proper center. Like, that's pretty much the cornerstone of the reason why we've been losing the games as we have been.
And so it's Utah.
Like, we do have Chris Bosh, but he's more of a power forward than a center. The only reason why he was a center at that time was because we really had no proper center, and LeBron was a power forward, so that was a better position for LeBron. But we need a real center.
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made
But I understand what you're talking about.
create space and get the shots that we like to take.
And you know what?
It was really a team
If you've seen most of the drafts and all that kinds of stuff, you would notice that they would stop. They would go to no ends, to all ends, I guess you would say. They would go to the utmost limits to stop us, the Miami Heat, from getting a center. That's what I've noticed. Like they would go through so much. Like they would allow any team to get this center except for the Miami Heat. And if the center thinks he wants to go to the Miami Heat, they'll throw such and such amount of money in order to get that center, in order for them not to get a center. I'm not sure if it's because they're that threatening with the center or what, but I'm hoping in the future something turns out well, or it goes well for the Miami Heat. I don't want them to be that team that said, oh, they only won because they had LeBron, or they had all good players, so of course they would win, or something like that.
So that's how it is, huh?
These guys checking out my phone. What? That's so unrealistic, though. Why would I leave my phone unlocked, unprotected, with everything in plain view on my chair?
What the heck is this?
Yo, what are you doing with my phone, man? You ain't my mom.
What you doing giving up on this team? Planning your next season before this season is even over?